All right. So I'm not going to talk lesson. We want to give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Shah, Bahashem, Makaparesh, from all and five apostles and others, the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings to the sincere audience that's pushing this truth and our truth sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Let diligent lead to say Shalom. Okay, I'm the brother, you raw Ariel, from the great millstone line in the camp. Come back to the spirit prayer, Bahashem. I'll try to make another quick lesson. Okay, his lesson was inspired by, an article that was shown to me. Well, article that popped up on my phone, okay, by I think Apple News. They always give me some notification when there's some type of event that happens. And this article was says the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirmed that unified, I forgot how you say it, but UAP slash UFOs have been observed flying over U.S. nuclear facilities. Okay, so here it is. Esau is telling you that there are UFOs, and the UFOs are here, all right, and they are flying over their facilities. Okay, they are, Esau is telling us that the chariots of Yahweh Shai are here, okay, and they're flying over their bases, man. Their nuclear facilities. Okay, probably setting off alarms, and that's ultimately Yahweh Shai playing around with this devil, showing this devil that his time is almost up because you got the chariots just running around in circles around this devil, man. Okay, and this is something that is not new to us. All right, the men of the Lord, the prophets, been saying, okay, we've been saying that the chariots is here. Multiple chariot sightings. Okay, this is not nothing new to the men of the Lord because this is stuff that we've been preaching, man. Okay, speaking about how the chariots, okay, are here. All right, and brothers, brothers, we seen chariots on the regular, man. Okay, and those chariots are not here. Okay, for no reason, man. Okay, they are going back and forth to the heavens, reporting back to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, the end of this devil's kingdom because we are going to start seeing even more and more chariot sightings, man. Okay, it's not going to be, to the point where, prophets have been saying that, there were, the chariots was here, okay? Before Esau started reporting them or even bringing it to mainstream media's attention. Okay, the man of the Lord been saying these things. And ultimately, why the men, and understanding why the man of the Lord was saying these things because they are in the scriptures. Okay, scriptures talk about a great mountain. Okay, and him that flew upon it. Okay, that mountain is referencing that fathership of a UFO. Okay, that is coming. Okay, that Yahweh is going to be on. Who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, he's going to be upon that fathership with the many chariots. Okay, coming to ultimately deliver and destroy. All right, but I got a couple of precepts lined up low in this lesson. Is edifying. Okay, this is a website that brothers can use. It's called the King James, and it comes with verses already dedicated to a topic. Okay, and we're gonna keep going. This is Psalm 67 and verse 17. It says, "The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai and the holy place." That's right, man. Showing you the amount of chariots that the Lord is going to come with and that He has, plus more, man. Okay, showing you the abundance of chariots that the Lord has, man. These chariots, I think that Esau is seeing, that's only a little bit, man. Okay, there was an article where some people there was a jet that that we had these fighter jet pilots saying that when a chariot would pass them, it would mess up their systems. Okay, and how these chariots defy the laws of physics. Understand that these chariots are not man-made, man. These are spiritual vehicles, man. Okay, so of course they're going to defy the laws of physics. Okay, it can be going straight and instantly make a left, man, or disappear. Okay, these chariots are not man-made, so Esau cannot try to break this down into his his theory and try to understand why he did it, man. It just, it's also understanding that it's of the Lord. All right, it's of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why chariots are able to do what it does. These things are coming from the heavens, man. All right, this is not something that Esau can create. Okay, the only thing, the stuff that he can create are jets, and these things take time to turn and to build up speed. But these chariots, man, in an instance, I'm pretty sure bros have seen a video of a chariot in the Middle East, and they were trying to shoot it down, but the chariot just playing around with it, man, going in circles, maneuvering, and shooting. Okay, that's showing you how how different of a vehicle these chariots are, man. They are not normal, man. Okay, this is Psalms 104, verse 3. It says, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind." Right, man. It's, and also me, the scripture, the scriptures too reference the chariots as being clouds. Okay, there's a lot of different terms for chariots in the scripture. You have flight and roll, you have chariots, you have mountain. Okay, these are just words that the men of those times used to reference the chariots, man. And if you have a spiritual eye, you can decipher that these was talking about UFOs, man. Okay, these were talking about UFOs, man. And this is I'm gonna jump to Isaiah 66 first. It's Isaiah 66 in verse 15. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots, like a whirlwind to rend his anger, fury, and rebukes the flames of fire." Okay, that's what the Lord's gonna use. Okay, the chariots to render his anger. Okay, these chariots are not coming back. In all chillness. No, man, these chariots are coming back to judge and to save. Okay, to beam up the elect and and men of the Lord that did not bow down to Esau's system, but ultimately to destroy America. Okay, to destroy Esau's system. Okay, because scriptures talk about they were scared, but yet they durst fight, man. They're gonna be scared to go against Yahweh Shai, but hey, that's going to be the Lord gonna put the spirit on these devils to go ahead and do it because they're not gonna have a choice. All right, and ultimately, jumping to what I was saying, showing you how the chariots of Yahweh Shai has Esau, how Esau seeing the UFOs and the UAPs. Okay, these are going to be the vessels of salvation because of the destruction of America. The only way to be saved is going to have to be up. Okay, from the nuclear destruction, the only way that you are going to be saved is by being beamed to a chariot, and that is a UFO. And it says, "Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers, and shut the doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast." Right, man. The chambers too. The chambers are reference to the UFOs as well. Okay, these are words that the scriptures use, man. Chambers, clouds, mountains. Okay, flying roads. These are words that the scriptures reference to so-called UFOs. UFOs is what Esau calls it. Okay, it says in let me see. Go. Let me start at Jeremiah 14:4 and 13. It says, "Behold, shall come up as clouds." Right? Cloud, plural, be meaning more than one. That's not, it's not physically talking about he's going to come up as a cloud. Okay, a Christian to read that and think it's going to be a regular cloud. No, man. It says, behold, he shall come up as clouds. Okay, and his chariots, referencing, like, referencing, you know, how the clear to clouds look, cloud there in the sky. All right. And it says, "And his chariot shall be as a whirlwind, his horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled." Okay. Showing you how even when this devil sees the chariots of the Lord, he's gonna understand, like, oh shit, we are fucked. Okay. Because he's gonna see these chariots and he's gonna be something that you saw never seen before. So he's not gonna be able to react to it. Okay. He's not gonna be able to shoot it down, track it on his radar. Okay. It's gonna be something so new to this devil. All right. And here it is. Esau is letting you people know that the UFOs are here. things that were perceived as something non-fictional, and it's something that is not true, and it's something only in movies. Here it is, Esau is telling you that these things are real and they are here. Okay, and these Christians not telling you that the UFOs are the chariots of the Lord. Okay, only the men of the Lord are telling you that these chariots are vehicles of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Okay, just further showing you, further showing brothers, man, that chariots of the Lord are here. Okay, and they've been here. All right, and a low in the sustenance edify. Okay, I'm turning off of that. I do want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Don't want to stop talking. I ain't good millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings and it's a suit outcome, some personal truth, and all truth and sincerity. Okay, with that, I do want to say, shout out.